All right, welcome back to another short edition of the Wrestler's Dozen. I again am Randy Isbell. This is
David Uffenberg.
there you go. And today we're doing the top 6 entertaining celebrity matches. Because as we were doing research for this, we realized there's not very many good celebrity matches. So we're just looking at the ones that were the most entertaining to watch.
Yes. Get that. Going through, trying to research. Celebrities and wrestling don't mix very well, in the ring at least. That's like the one era I didn't stay too in touch with was the guest host era of Raw, and I don't think I missed very much other than Bob Barker.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really hit or miss with a lot of miss, but we did find a few.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing a celebrity moments one. Bob Barker will probably be number 1 on there. But this one, we're just looking at the matches, and again, it's just entertainment value. And if you think of some that we forgot, leave some comments down below. I'm sure there's some. Let's start with, it's not the first one ever, because I know Muhammad Ali counts as a celebrity, and he had a match in like the 70s or something.
Inoki.
I don't think that's on the network. We didn't add it. I'm sure it wasn't very entertaining, and it hasn't.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure it hasn't
on
aged
the
well.
ground.
So let's start with the big one that started a lot of things. WrestleMania 1, Hulk Hogan and Mr. T defeating Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. Of course, it resulted in a pinfall, 13 minutes and 13 seconds. There was no rating for Meltzer on this match. More celebrities in it. Muhammad Ali was actually in this as an enforcer. Pat Patterson was the referee. They had Billy Martin as the ring announcer and Liberace, of all people, as the timekeeper. What did you think of this one?
It's definitely entertaining. The crowd is hot because that was obviously the era when everything was picking up. But even today, trying to watch it, just trying to be, all right, I'll go back in time and try to be there, and it still sucks you in. Just basic formula of beat up Hogan for a while, Mr. T hot tag, then chaos ensues, and poor Bob Orton and his cast never wanted to. If he would stop using the cast, he might have healed. But gets that.
I think he's still in the cast.
Probably.
I love the fact that he came back to help his son for a while and he still had the cast on. That was great. I do have to say that the formula for this match is smart. And there's 2 other matches in our list that do the same thing, where they kind of hid Mr. T.
Yeah.
He was the whole attraction, but they knew he was not going to be great in the ring. So use Hogan a lot, let Mr. T go crazy, and then chaos ensues. So now everything's going on, so you can't realize that Mr. T's not very good in the ring. So it was fun, especially for, mid-'80s and first WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was a big attraction, that's for sure. We skipped 10 years now into the future, and again, a celebrity's in the main event of WrestleMania. Yeah, Zeus did not make her cut, thank God. You tried.
I tried.
Really hard.
Then I watched one, and then I hated myself.
All right. Lawrence Taylor, actually, gets in the main event of WrestleMania and defeats Bam Bam Bigelow by a pinfall. 11 minutes and 42 seconds. Meltzer gave this 2 3/4 stars. And again, Pat Patterson is your referee.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a celebrity, put Pat out there.
Yeah.
I do have to say, I semi-despise this match just for the fact that it was on last over the Shawn Michaels and Diesel title match. I think that one just kind of got buried. That show's really bad. Yeah. Also, the first WrestleMania I ever watched live, so for years I thought it was great. Until I went back and watched it, and all of the technical issues and the weird placements of celebrities and whatever. But I will say, the match, again, only 11 minutes long. Lawrence Taylor made it look like it was 80 minutes long by the time he was done with it. But I thought he was fine in the match.
Yeah, because I heard that Patterson was the ref so we can get Taylor through the match, which was smart. But
yeah.
I just remember there wasn't a whole lot of stars they had back then, so they were selling WrestleMania on that match. So it made sense, but it kind of sucked that they were still trying to recover from Hogan being gone. When they still had Bret Hart that they didn't want to go all the way in on, and of course Diesel choice there.
This was the pay-per-view of, it was Bret Hart and Backlund in an I Quit match, right? Where Piper the whole time, what do you say?
Yeah.
Like, they're in a wrist lock at the moment, Piper. Calm down.
Yeah.
All right, we'll stick with WrestleMania. WrestleMania 24. The Big Show losing to Floyd Money Mayweather in a no DQ match. Goes 11 minutes and 36 seconds. Meltzer gives it 3 stars, and I think it's safe to say this one wins.
Yeah.
Not only just entertainment value, but Floyd was fun in the ring. I think he's an entertainer. If you ever see any of his promotions, especially him and McGregor, you know that he knows how to sell a fight and how to put on a big production. And Big Show is the perfect person to put in there with him. He's done a lot of these kind of celebrity things. The match is just hilarious and great and believable at times.
Yeah, I thought the whole angle was awesome. Like from the start, just when he gave him the big old 3-punch combo in the ring, and I guess Mayweather has brittle hands, so like even when he boxes, he has extra layers of tape. So I guess it was huge he even did that, unprotected. But yeah, the whole match itself, you knew it was gonna be something, because I remember watching it. I think I ordered it right when it was starting because I thought I had to work, but that match I was like watching by myself, was like, this is way better than I thought it'd be. I hope everyone else agrees. And it was really good. Even how his whole entourage getting in there, getting tossed around, and the good old brass knucks that I'm sure William Regal probably taught him how to use.
And I could be wrong. I think this was the second to last match on the card. Usually put in there around this era for...
Yeah, they might have had a Divas match after it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Usually back then they would put Divas matches as kind of a cool down before the main event. So I don't even know if the WWE had a lot of high hopes for that match, but it was really good. So go to SummerSlam 2015, and Arrow himself, Stephen Amell, teamed with Neville as they defeated King Barrett and Stardust. It only goes 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Meltzer gives it 2.25 stars, and for that 7 minutes, I think Amell was in there for like 5 of it. He got his ass kicked the whole time. Again, I think it was smartly booked. They didn't give Amell a ton of offense. I think he was able to sell getting hit enough, and you put him in there with a good friend of his like Cody Rhodes to kind of protect him, and I think it worked pretty well. Then let Neville come in and do all the crazy high spots and get the win. So, I mean, so far out of all of these matches, other than I guess LT and Bigelow, it was... The celebrities kind of know their place, which is why it works. It's he got his ass kicked while he was in there and got saved by Neville. I thought it was better the first viewing. Going back and watching it, it was all right. I mean, I'm a big Amell fan, so I'm always going to enjoy his work. But
yeah, it was fine for what it was, because like Amell's like he can act like he's hurt, unlike having Ben Stiller get stomped by Umaga, trying to act like he's in pain, or Steve-O. And it was fine for what it was. I think I didn't want to pick Amell against Christopher Daniels for a celebrity match, even though it's non-WWE, because it just pissed me off. They had a celebrity go 50-50 with a 20-year veteran who is still going at it hard. Right. Like, as good as All In was, that annoyed me. So I wouldn't have even put it on the list.
Which again, I mean, Amell got his ass kicked the whole time. Which is, I think, how that should work. Unlike... Bash at the Beach 1998, which was kind of the inspiration for this whole list. It's, Dennis Rodman and Hulk Hogan defeating Karl Malone and DDP. It goes 23 minutes and 47 seconds.
The actual match itself. Then there's entrances.
God. Meltzer gives it a negative 1 1/4 stars. Graceful on his part. Going back and trying to watch all of these matches again before we recorded, I couldn't get through this match. I couldn't do it. Go back and just start it and put a timer on. I want to know. Somebody in the comments let me know how long between the bell and first contact in this match. I mean, Malone and Rodman circled the ring for at least 3 minutes without touching. Now, I will say, they had that crowd red hot at that point.
Yeah.
But after that, once the wrestling did start, it was just that boring. It's rough. It's rough to watch.
And the thunk and arm drag was the 6:30 of 1998 by the way the announcer sounded. Yeah, this was one of those, we've mentioned in other countdowns, the Scramble Vision match that I watched, and even listening to it, I was like, are they doing anything? This is dumb. But like we said, the crowd was hot, and sadly, Jay Leno's match was worse. And they're
Surprising.
Yeah.
I will say though, WCW knew how to book these kind of matches
Yes.
as far as to the promotion goes. Because again, I mean, the crowd was red hot, ready to see this match because of everything that happened a few weeks before. It worked that Rodman and Malone had faced in the finals just like 2 months earlier.
Yeah.
So I mean, that helped with
Yes.
the booking. And then the final one here, we stick with WCW, and you all know this is coming. Jeff Jarrett defeats DDP and David Arquette in a Ready to Rumble steel cage match for David Arquette's WCW Heavyweight Championship, which I'm one of the few people that have no problem with David Arquette winning
Yeah.
the WCW Championship. It's not what killed the company.
No.
Yes, it's stupid. But everyone there goes, oh, it kills the belt. No, it doesn't. Now, if he goes out there and is like LT versus Bam Bam and dominates Jeff Jarrett, he wins it fluky, loses it a week later. It got them press when they were desperate for any kind of ratings. Things were going downhill. It worked. And this match also works. It goes 15 minutes and 30 seconds. Meltzer gives it 3 1/4 stars. None of it for David Arquette because
Quarter
he's
star
not
for
in the
that
match. He's hiding in the corner the whole time. He's doing exactly what he should do. Jarrett would touch him with a finger and Arquette would die. I mean, he played it up really well. The 3 stages of hell, or the Ready to Rumble cage that they built, wasn't the most practical. The floor of these cages were way too spongy. I don't know why DDP thought setting up a table on the second cage was ever going to work. It looked stupid. But the match was entertaining.
Yeah. But like you said, with Arquette winning the title, it's not like he went an hour with Steamboat and made him tap out. It was a fluke. Vince won the world title. It was a fluke. It was just was what it was, and I know people hated it, but you talk about it still.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is also in that era of WCW that they just couldn't help themselves. For some reason, all of a sudden, Mike Awesome shows up
Yes.
on the second tier just to get hit with a a diamond cutter, even though he
Chronic too,
turned
right?
sideways. No, Chronic shows up in another
Oh, that's right.
triple cage match with the
On
Russo
Nitro.
era. Yeah. I was waiting for it too. Oh, oh shoot, the guy that played Mantis.
No,
or
Canyon.
Canyon, thank you.
Mortis.
Mortis, thank you. Mantis. Jesus. Here's my wrestling card. I apologize. But Canyon shows up right at the end just so he can take the big spot off the cage into the ramp, because I'm sure Jeff Jarrett and DDP went, no.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And
Yeah.
again, they completely hid David Arquette, which was fine. And
Yeah,
again,
he
I
was
have no
technically
problem
in
with
the
it.
match, is why we put him in there.
Yep. And I wanted to bring up the Ready to Rumble cage.
Oh, yeah.
Because for whatever reason, as a kid, I thought it was a fantastic match idea. Going back and watching it, it's not the most practical. All right, so let's rank these. Obviously, we have the bookends.
Yes.
Floyd Mayweather's number 1.
Yep.
Rodman and Malone are last.
Yes.
That's the easy.
And sadly, they are worse than those.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Snooki.
Second to last, I think you got to go Mr. T. But we're going entertainment value. Again, the crowd was really big into this.
Yeah, or even Amel right above that one, actually, for me. It was,
Yeah, I mean, he does the best. I mean, Amel was, other than Mayweather, was probably the best in the ring.
Yeah.
LT too, I guess, but it was shorter than I remember, and there wasn't a lot there. So we'll put Amel 5th, Mr. T 4th.
Yeah.
And then it's between the WrestleMania main event and the Ready to Rumble cage. I'm okay with putting LT 2nd because he actually
Yeah.
did something.
That's my opinion, too, because as off the wall as the idea was, the match worked. And Bigelow was supposed to get pushed big after that. Nope.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels had something to do with that, according to rumors.
Yeah.
I'm a big Shawn Michaels fan, but I liked Bam Bam. It would have been cool to see him pushed. WWE was in a weird time, which is funny because WCW took advantage of that. What kind of weird time is WWE in right now? Hi, AEW. That could work.
Yes.
It'll be interesting. So there's our 6. Again, Mayweather 1st, LT 2nd, David Arquette 3rd. It's not for him, it's for the match. Mr. T 4th. Mel 5th, and the Rodman DDP match 6th. We put last. There's worse. You'll find a lot. If we missed any, let us know. If you disagree with our rankings, let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, do all that other fun stuff. We are here every Wednesday, and we will be back in a week with another full episode for you. For David, I'm Randy. You guys have a good night.
Bye, Zeus.
Oh. Be cool if Zeus was watching.
Yeah.
Zeus, if you're watching, leave a comment.
Yeah.